Hi there, welcome back to Resident Evil 2. We're hanging out in the sewers of our new friend Ada, who saved our life several times. And we're hunting for Annette Birkin, one of the scientists responsible for the G-Virus.
Definitely William's handiwork.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it.
We're here for the G-Virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh yeah?
Hey!
Stop!
You'll never get the G-Virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility, in pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction.
So we now get to play as FBI Agent Ada Wong.
You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
So we just bandaged Leon up after he saved our life. So Leon finally got to save our life in exchange, since Ada's been saving him countless times so far. If we can see that one of those G embryo chest bursters came out of this body here, so that's why she burnt it. Let's see if we can go backwards. Nope, we can't go backwards, it locked behind us somehow. Let's try going up this lift. Nope, that doesn't work. Well, then let's go after Annette. Sadly, we lost our cool trench coat thing now, so we gave it to Leon. So, the wall here closed behind her, so we'll have to go up the long way. Here we get an EMF visualizer.
It's secret weapon time.
It is secret weapon time. Let's look at our weapons. So, Ada's gun is the Broom HC 9-shot capacity 9mm double action semi-auto handgun. This piece is one of a specific limited run of 5,000 pistols. Must be standard issue for the FBI. And let's look at the EMF visualizer. This probably isn't standard issue. A hacking gadget. A device capable of detecting and projecting EM fields onto walls in real time. It can also be used to remotely control some electronics. So, let's use this and try and scan that fan up there. And we can see that there's a wire going all the way down here to the power box. So let's power the box on. And then let's overcharge the fan. This is probably not very safe, so let's back up. Really not safe. So let's get going. You might say this doesn't look like a gadget.
From a baby.
Yeah, manna from heaven even. You might say this doesn't look like a gadget that an FBI agent should have, but then I'll remind you of the agent from Heavy Rain, which, you, giant cockroaches. Luckily these can't hurt us, I don't think. We could just stand here all day, even though we really shouldn't. The agent from Heavy Rain who has some magic glasses that allow him to do anything he wants. Right, so there's a power box there, but we can't power it yet. Here it is. So this entire area is just one big puzzle. Right, so we could power that up, but there's no point at the moment. Is it safe? Yeah, I think it's safe. Let's get going. Hi, zombie. just knock him down and have a read of this manual here. September inspection week 1. I already put in a request last week, but we absolutely must have a replacement ID wristband as soon as possible. We need one to gain access to certain areas of the main facility. In other words, me and my crew can't get to the places we need to in order to do our job right now. So I don't want to hear anyone accusing us of slacking off. That seems like a design flaw. So this door's locked, but we already know where the power for this one is. It's over here. Then we follow the wire all the way back to the door. So I guess we should probably talk about Annette. Luckily we get some normal handgun bullets here so we can actually reload our gun. So Annette is, hi zombie, is clearly a lot more evil this time. Oh, there's a wire here. Goes all the way to a power box over there. And the wire comes from here, so let's just work our way around. In Ada's campaign, Annette doesn't really care about her child enough to really save her until we force her to. But at least she doesn't try and kill us. But since this time we're after her true baby, which is the G virus, and not her daughter. Hi zombie. She's just outright wanting to kill us right now with a gun. So I definitely recommend playing Claire's campaign first to at least get a nicer view on Annette before you just play this and she ends up just being a stereotypical villain. Hi zombie. Let's take off his leg before he gives us any problems. And a flash grenade. We might need that to get past these zombies. Yeah, let's just throw that flash grenade. Use less bullets that way. Ada's section isn't very long, just like Sherry's. So we shouldn't really need that flash grenade for later. Sadly we don't get to carry over any items to give them back to Leon.
Got you now.
Bulletproof
Always
glass.
been good at running, Annette. Give you that.
Right, can we open up that? No, there's no wires leading to it.
Oh! Persistent bastard, aren't you?
Hi friend, how you doing Mr. X? Right, we should probably get in here as soon as possible. Right, where does power come from? Comes from over there. We don't have any healing items, so we can't really play with Mr. X. Right, let's see where the power for this fan goes. Hi Mr. X. Did that power get directed in time? No, it didn't. Let's just run around the table again, get some space. Hi, Mr. X. No, Mr. X, please let me past. Thank you. Okay, Ada's not looking too good after playing with Mr. X. We just have to make sure he doesn't grab us, otherwise we're dead, because we don't have a defense item. And we escaped. Mr. X won't chase us anymore, so let's just keep moving. Like I said before, there's no healing items in this area, so we're just going to have to run around here wounded for a while. Just be careful on the stairs, Ada. Right, so there's a door here without power. Where does the power come from? It looks like it comes from inside here. Some giant box, but we can't open it. Also over here is another one of those Mr. Raccoon statues. But I think the power also goes upstairs. Luckily we can use our visualizer as a torch as well. Right, and it leads to here. Let's read this. September Inspection Week 2. With the new wristband that's just arrived, we can finally begin our survey of the demolition area. As to the report from the other day about the incinerator, it's nothing really. Probably just a large piece of leftover trash. I'll go take a look myself after I wrap up this report. So it looks like that's a giant walk-in incinerator. I can't say I'm glad to go in there, but I guess we have to. It seems like a very unsafe thing to have. Let's be careful on the stairs, Ada. Right, down there we can see the green glow of a visitor level wristband. So let's take that so we can use the cable car and get to the Umbrella Lab. There we go. Let's get out of here.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now.
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
Yeah, I was worried we'd be stuck in an incinerator. But I didn't expect it to be from Annette trying to super murder us. So let's follow the power wires. So we need to destroy all three of these things up here. Let's redirect the power. Right, that's the second one. And redirect it one final time.
That bitch knows what she's doing.
So Annette's definitely rocking the whole evil villain arc right here.
Visitor clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
Right, so this is where she came from. This is where one of the walls closed behind her. So let's go and follow Annette and confront her about the G-Virus. Oh, you'll be fine, Ada. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll find a herb for you soon, or a first aid spray. Right, so we know what this room is from Claire's playthrough. We lowered this bridge so we could cross it. This is the water treatment place. So that's the sewers down there. Let's get going.
Enough with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over.
You lost.
Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
You don't cooperate, I'll get a sample from the nest.
Over my dead body.
Ada? Damn it.
And as if by magic, Leon heard his name being called. So let's go and save Ada.
Ada? Where are you?
Sadly, we can't go up here. Ada's fooling around with all the machinery somehow destroys that ladder. And we also can't go through that wall. Also, sadly, Leon doesn't wear her coat. He just puts it over here to dry out with that fan. Which is a shame, because I'm pretty sure Leon would rock that coat. So, let's go up here. All of Ada's fooling around must have powered this up. So that's some sort of water gate, and down there's the sewers. So there's another chest here, but I think we're safe. Yeah, we have all the equipment we really need at the moment, so let's get going. This is another completely pointlessly reused room from the original game, and I like that. No, we cannot get past here. That's a completely insurmountable object in our way. There's no way we can sneak past that. But there's nothing there for us anyway. So let's just get going into the sewers. Time to get filthy, Leon.
That's a pleasant smell.
It sure is. Filthy, filthy sewer water. So, we know where we are now from Claire's playthrough. This is where one of those T-bar things is for us to get down to the organ hallway. And over here is access back to the police station. So from this point on, until we rescue Ada, everything's going to be basically the same as it was for Claire's playthrough. So we're just going to try and rush through this section instead. There's no point taking this nice and slowly, since now we have already seen all of this. So let's get our shotgun out and get ready to blow up some zombie heads. So here's the USS soldiers that were murdered by Birkin. We're going to pick up the VHS again and watch it, since Claire and Leon both have different responses to watching it. Since Leon knows about... Oh! Didn't expect you to be on the stairs. Right, let's just shoot his leg. Never mind. I accidentally hit his arm instead of his leg. Right, that went a lot worse than I was expecting it to go. You'll be fine, Leon. We'll get some healing soon. I thought that zombie was going to be up here, but didn't expect him to be on these stairs. Right, we know that you're going to attack us later, so let's just deal with you now. Delicious. I don't know how he made a sound after we blew his head off. Let's also deal with you. Tasty, tasty headshots. Let's also see if we can sneak up on this zombie and get a headshot.
Fuck you.
There we go. So we can't get through there yet, sadly. As well as the other door over there, that's also locked with the same key. And this one is locked from the other side by a Tamu lock. So the only way downstairs is to take the sewer slide. We didn't have to take this slide when we were playing as Claire, but we did it anyway just so we could get her reaction. And we really annoyed her by taking it, because she just got drowned in sewer water. It went all the way up to her hair. It was delicious.
Shit.
Indeed it is, Leon. Right, so we can already hear a G-monster. Also, when we're playing as Claire, in case you forgot, this was where we came down as Claire from the orphanage. So a G-monster is going to come out from this. Right, something just went underwater. So there's going to be a G-monster sliding down from here, but he's not here yet, so we're safe for the time being. Right, so over here, we can see a G-monster really obviously in the water. Do you have any defense items? We do have a knife. So, if we shoot this guy, then we could run past while he's getting up. But if we try and just run past while he's down, then he'll grab us.
What the hell?
So with these G-monsters, it's always a good idea to make sure to trigger them first before you run into them. Otherwise you'll have to waste a defense item. The cable car.
Cable car. Interesting.
So that's going to be how we get down to the Umbrella Lab, once we've rescued Ada, since she has the wristband. So with Claire's playthrough, there were some zombies in this room, but since this is the room that Annette was using to try to kill Ada, there's no zombies here, since otherwise she would have had to deal with zombies herself. And here's the message where the Director Owens finds out that it was you all along. So we already know the code for this, it's SZF. You'll save us some backtracking later. Now let's go down and find Ada.
I don't like the sound of that. Come on. Ada. I'm coming, Ada.
Yep, so Ada fell down into the same area where Sherry was locked up last time. So before we do anything else, let's watch this VHS tape again and get Leon's thoughts on it.
Please. Oh, please, stop. Stop. No, 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 no. How are you, Frank? No hurt. No hurt.
The virus. I'll bet those rats spread it.
So when Claire watched that, she just commented that she wished she hadn't seen it. But since Leon actually knows about the G-Virus when Claire didn't to this point, he's aware of how the virus now spreads using those rats. Let's read the puzzle here. The rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight, right at the end. And the knight ain't where the case marking says. So this puzzle is now different for this playthrough. Luckily the pawn is still the same, so we have one point where we know it's already accurate. But this time we found out that the knight plug isn't in the correct slot anymore. So once we get all the pieces, then we'll solve that puzzle. Let's toss away the USS video cassette. Don't need that anymore. And let's organise our inventory. Let's take a green herb for the time being, just to give Leon some relief. Gonna keep the shotgun shells. Do we have any handgun powder? We do. Let's mix this with the shotgun powder. We're going to be using the shotgun quite a bit at the moment. Let's also take the lightning hawk for Magnum. And let's also take the stars badge, since we're going to be going back upstairs soon to the police station where we can finally use it again. So we'll keep the hand grenades just in case we get grabbed by any G monsters. So let's take a third one as well. Actually no, we're going to pick up a third one anyway, we don't need to. So then, we need 4 inventory spaces for when we go down to the organ hallway, which we may as well do first. Then we're going to have 1 more free space, so that should be good. Let's get going. Actually, wait a second, we're going to put back our healing. We shouldn't need to take a healing with us since we'll pick one up while we're down there. Yep, so from this point onwards it's just going to be basically the same as it was through the previous playthrough. We're still going to walk over this though, because we really don't want to slip into that disgusting water. I know this place is called the water purification room, but I don't trust it, it's still green. Take the T-bar. And here's a new note from Claire. Claire's note. Leon, I have to take a little detour to help this girl I found. If I don't save her, I hate to think what might happen. You go on ahead. You're almost out of the city now. Don't worry about me. I'll make it out. Promise. So at this point, Claire's already taken the tram and has come back up to us. So Claire should be starting the laboratory at the moment. So we'll just catch up with her with Ada later. The note we just found told us about how to open up this safe, so let's open it. The code is on the side. It's 2128. So Claire got her Magnum parts here to upgrade her handgun with. We get a shotgun stock for the W870, a custom part for the W870 that stabilizes the gun, allowing it to be fired and reloaded in one smooth action. So I forgot which upgrade it is that allows us to better decapitate zombies. The previous long barrel we got in the last part extends the clip capacity to 8 rounds and boosts overall destructive power, so I think that's the one that gives us extra range. Since we should now be able to decapitate zombies from a longer distance. Okay, that didn't work. That was supposed to be my demonstration that we could decapitate zombies from a longer distance, but the game decided that that was a bad idea. Hey zombies. Yeah, once again my aim with a shotgun is terrible in this game. I really should just go for leg decapitations. They're far easier. It then opens up the zombie to be decapitated easily afterwards. Unless we're already on the ground like this guy. This guy startled us the last time we played the game. He won't get to any more. So we are going through all of our shotgun rounds. Now let's just take that and use it. Actually, no, we best keep it and try and find a red herb. We are burning through shotgun ammo, but at the same time, that's not too important. Since the shotgun is really for normal enemies in the game and it's not for boss fights. So if we end the game with no shotgun ammo, that means we actually did a good job. Well, not really, it means I missed the enemies loads of times, but you know what I mean. It means we killed all the enemies we needed to. Right, let's take this and hope that we get back to fine. Yeah, we're back to fine. Good. So once again, here's the organ hallway. We're going to have to go down there. Now, how's our inventory looking? So we need 4 free spaces. Yeah, we have more than enough. So let's take the key and go down to the organ hallway straight away. There's no point putting it off.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Right, so what weapons do we have for this? We have our handgun to trigger a zombie if we need to, and we have our magnum in case we need to knock one over so we can get past. Right, so we're going to shoot this guy to get him out of the water. And then we're going to run past. That didn't work. Hand grenade will buy us more time. Get our magnum out. Right, so now we're stuck in a dead end. Let's try and get past. Right, he went the wrong way, that's helpful. So for the second scenario, there's an extra zombie there just at the end to try and catch you out. The zombie might come up here. Ah, well if he does, then we've got a shotgun waiting for him. Let's continue. It looks like that went really badly, but it actually went very well. Since we saved most of our ammo. I'm just going to decapitate that zombie so he isn't going to cause any problems later. And let's see what gun is waiting for Leon. That gun looks good. Let's go get it. Claire got the rubbish spark shot here that was completely useless to me because it took way too long to actually fire. Or for the fire to actually work. Since again, I'm going to blame that on my frame rate, because I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to take like 15 seconds for the attack to actually do any damage. Right, so we need the king plug, which is up here. So we kill that zombie, because otherwise he will drop down when we go up these steps. He already fell into that trick last time. But now we have a new trick up their sleeve.
Son of a bitch.
There we go. I really should just keep 2-leg shots in this game. I shouldn't try and show off and do headshots because it just never works for me. And let's take ourselves the chemical flamethrower. So this is going to be our main boss killing weapon. Let's have a look at it. Chemical flamethrower, an umbrella-made weapon that uses pressurized gas to produce red-hot flames. Portable and refuelable. It's always ready for the long haul. We're going to try and avoid using it for the time being, though. to open this Tamu lock. Because at the moment it burns through more fuel than it has to. Hi, zombie. Let's get our handgun out and stun him.
Shit!
There we go, now we can get past. Alright, of course, we need to combine some herbs before we can get past. Right, let's take this. And that seals the zombie in there so he can't reach us anymore. So the upgrade to the spark shot allowed you to reload the gun faster. But the upgrade for the chemical flamethrower is going to give us basically double ammunition. So we want to avoid using it right now, otherwise we're just wasting ammo that we don't have to. Similar to the spark shot, it is very useful for killing the G adults that are outside. However, we're less willing to waste our flamethrower ammo on them than we would the spark shot, since we couldn't use the spark shot on the boss fights. Alright, let's get our shotgun out and get ready for this zombie who's going to be out here. You're just going to stay still, zombie, because we'll take the shot if you will. There we go. I wanted to make sure we definitely got the shot. Now then, we have to get past the G adults now. Let's just run through it. Okay, good, we're on the right side, so we can just go through it. So let's trigger this guy and run past. We didn't have to deal with the new zombie they threw at us. Right, so there is a T-bar door up there, but we can't actually use it because the T-bar's broken on this side, so we have to go around the long way. If we didn't kill this zombie, then similar to Claire's playthrough would have attacked us when we went through that doorway just. Now then, how's your inventory looking, Leon? You know, I think it's looking good. We probably still should go back and put down the king and queen plugs anyway, since we're nearby. No, just gonna walk over this. Been through slippery sewage and we really don't want to slip into that. There we go. You know, for the time being, let's just shove these things into random sockets. And then we'll pick them up later. The game doesn't punish us if it gets it wrong, so we're just going to shove them in there. Then we can pick them up when we want to solve a puzzle. So now we're going to go back up to the police station, so we can pick up the hidden items, and also collect the upgrade for the Magnum that we forgot to pick up earlier. I shouldn't say we, it was completely my fault. I picked up the STARS badge and then just never used it on the way to the first boss fight. Right, so that G adult, just like with Claire's playthrough, is going to come through now. This time let's just run through it. So if you just run through it, then you can get through fine. The only way it gets you is if you get startled by it appearing and then back up a little bit or stop running, at which point then you can't get past it very easily. So we're completely safe up here. So as long as if we're on a platform, no geodult is able to attack us. Right, much needed shotgun shells there. Let's refill our shotty. And if we open up this door, then this zombie will get up, so let's just take care of him right now. Let's get a nice, juicy shot right on his head. Delicious. Right, so let's open that up. And pick up the hiding place film so we can go and get those 2 secret items. And there's another hit pouch as well. Right, so let's go through here first. May as well fully use up the key and get some more shotgun rounds. So let's combine the large gunpowder with the yellow, get even more shotgun rounds. We'll take the rook plug while we're here, may as well. Actually, I guess we shouldn't. We probably need the inventory space. We'll pick it back up on the way back. Right, let's get rid of this key now. And here's the locker combination that we solved earlier in this video. SZF, all highlighted. So let's get it back up to the police station. I was trying to solve that puzzle the same way you did in the original game, and by pushing it with a directional button instead of a mouse. Right, even more magnum ammo. So we can make our own magnum ammo later, and we might start doing that when we no longer need the shotgun. Since after we get to a certain point in the game, we're not going to need the shotgun anymore, so we can put it down. And let's finally open up this. Then we get the long barrel for the lightning hawk. A custom part for the lightning hawk, this bull barrel reduces recoil and imparts extra speed to the bullet, increasing damage. There we go. So that doubles the size of our lightning hawk, but it's needed, so let's take it. More damage is always good. So the first boss was over there. Let's just keep going up. Then we'll develop this film, pick up the hidden items, and then go back downstairs and deal with the boss fight. So we don't need to use the T-bar now, because the only reason this closed in Claire's playthrough was because Marvin closed it behind her, so that she wouldn't be able to come back and save him, since he knew he was going to turn into a zombie. Nice, there are still lickers in here. Are they still around that corner so we can't pick up those bullets we missed earlier? Both of them are. They really don't want us picking up those bullets. We don't need them, so we really don't have to worry about it anyway. Let's annoy the lickers. Okay, let's develop this film. There we go, and now we can open up those 2 desks. Where are those lickers now? think we just annoy them by running too close to them, but I don't think they can get up here. Yeah, they can't get up here, so it's not a problem. Oh, I think that body just T-posed for a split second. Right, and there's no liquor in here since we're playing the second scenario where Mr. X appeared here instead. Oh, and on the note of Mr. X, we don't have to worry about him in the police station, since he's now down at the sewers doing his own thing. Let's open up this box and see what's inside. And we get the red dot sight for the Lightning Hawk, a custom part for the Lightning Hawk that allows for lightning fast aiming. There we go. And now we've got a laser sight on it, just like Claire's second handgun. So this will allow us to lock onto enemies immediately. So now we're going to go to the press office to get the second item. So at this point in the game, Mr. X is still actually alive for Leon. Even though he died on Claire's playthrough. I think he just got better. You know, he has the T-virus inside him and all. I'm sure that he's doing fine. Oh, I forgot we didn't kill you. That reminds me, actually, there might be a triggered zombie in the press office. Since we did run through there when we were being chased by Mr. X. So let's walk in here carefully. Yeah, there it is. And we get some extra fuel for the flamethrower. Yeah, so that's where Mr. X broke through. Oh, we didn't decapitate his legs. Well, who cares? We're done in the police station now. We're going to go and develop Rebecca's picture again just for the hell of it, and then we'll leave. And where are you lickers? They're both over there again. Let's run through. I think I might have started running a little bit too soon. No, we're fine. Right, so let's develop Rebecca's picture. There we go. Oh, and before we leave, let's be nice and turn off the light. There we go. There's no point keeping the light on. I mean, we're not going to use this place anymore. Hi, Looker. It sounded like they were alert, but they weren't. They were just looking for us. So if we started running, then we might have been hit. Discretion is always the best part of dealing with lickers. Right, whenever the game's ready, it will allow us to load this, and we can leave. Come on, game. There we go. If you'll let me through the door. Come on, game. Thank you. Right, we've got a lot of shotgun ammo, we've got loads of magnum, and we've got a heap load of flamethrower. So our ammo supply is very good at the moment. We do want to try and save around 600 flamethrower fuel though for the last bosses. Since it's going to be our main boss killing weapon. So we're done in the sewers now, and the police station. All that remains is to pick up this rook plug and then go and solve the chess puzzle and fight the boss. So that just moves the platform up there, so you're not able to go that way after you pick up the rook plug. Right, now where is that guy? He's in the water, so if we shoot him, we should be able to run past. There we go. Once again, we're always just going to walk over anything that's perilous. We don't want Leon to fall on his face. Right, now let's put some stuff away. So we no longer need the stars badge. We'll still keep it in our chest anyway, because I'm sure that Leon wants it as a reminder of the time he wanted to join stars. So we're just going to make up some space so that we can move things. Now, we don't need the tool. We didn't fully use it up because there's one more door, but it was only a shortcut, so it was kind of useless anyway. And that's enough space to be able to do this. Let's see what happens if we put in the wrong code. So let's put the rook in here.
Come on.
Yeah, Leon's not very good at chess puzzles. Well, let's take all the pieces, and then we'll solve this puzzle. I think that Claire says that, like, puzzles are not my forte or something like that. I forgot to show that line. Right, so let's solve this puzzle. So the main goal here is to find one thing we can do first, and then everything else will follow suit. So the rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. The king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight, right at the end. And the knight ain't where the case marking says. So it looks like the best item to take would either be the knight or the king. But it looks like it's going to be the king. Okay, it says that the rook is next to the knight, but not facing the queen, and that the king ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight. So the king and the knight both have to face each other. But since the king isn't next to the queen, and the rook is next to the knight, and facing, but not facing the queen, then that means that the knight, if I'm reading that right, has to be on the same side as the queen. No, wait, it's the king that has to be on the same side as the queen. That should be it. So let's put the king here. Actually, no, of course it's not. It has to be the knight. Because I forgot the one piece of a puzzle that makes the most sense. Which is that the knight cannot be where the knight says it is. So the only solution for it would be there. So the king has to be on this side. So what's next? So the rook is next to the knight. So the rook has to be here. And the king ain't next to the queen, so the queen has to be over here so it's not touching the king. Which means that the bishop has to be in the middle. It would have gone better if I read it properly. There we go.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
So the main trick with that one was just noticing where to put the knight. And as soon as we put the knight and the king in the right spot, then everything else flowed afterwards. So let's get ourselves ready for the boss fight. So we need the flash grenades, just in case we have to stun the boss. And we'll also take an extra heal just in case we need it, even though we really shouldn't have to. And we'll take the magnum ammo, So that should be fine, even though really the main boss killing weapon is going to be our flamethrower. So this is locked by a Tamu lock.
Damn it. Need the power on first.
Man, let's go put the power on. So this puzzle solution changes depending on which scenario you're on. So let's see if we can brute force it. There we go. And let's get out of here.
Jesus Christ!
So last time we were trying to avoid this guy. This time we're going to stand in this exact spot, and we're perfectly safe. So if we stand here, he'll continually attack from that location, but since we're not standing there, we're safe. He can also do it behind us, so we need to make sure we're not stuck too far behind. So we'll just wait here until he's had his fill, and when he opens up the gate, then we'll get out. Yep, sounds like he's getting through. So as soon as he opens up the door, we're just going to run past. See you later, William.
It's still alive?
Alright, so he's running up behind. Let's try and jump down before he gets to us. And let's start the second boss fight. So again, we don't have to attack him during this boss fight, but it makes it easier. Swing at me, William, so I can attack, please. There we go, he's already down. Let's whack him.
Now I got you.
But do we have our flash grenade equipped? We do. So if he starts to get up, we'll just throw a flash grenade. So we didn't do enough damage to knock him off in one hit. So let's do the second hit. Oh. I didn't expect him to do a long swing like that. I thought he was attacking in front of him. Yeah, I should have expected that one. Let's just heal up. Right, shoot him again. Right, we need to wait until he gets more on this side. Yeah, I think we knocked him down too close to the other side, so we're going to have to wait until he gets up. Right, he's down again. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up, but sure, I'll take it, game.
Let's do this.
Right, we're definitely going to have to throw a flash grenade this time. He's been down for a while. There we go. And he should be dead now.
Let's hope that's the last of them.
So, that boss is very easy with a flamethrower. He is one of the hardest bosses in the game if you try and do him without using weapons, so I really would just recommend wasting some ammo. Because sure, you don't have to use the ammo, but that's the same for most of the games, so I would just go with wasting it and make sure that you're gonna have a fine time. Right, so let's get out of this nice room. I do love this room. It looks very nice. Just run over the void, I'm sure we'll be safe. And let's get out of here. Yep, just wipe yourself down, Leon. Let's go save Ada.
Come on. Ada! Ada, where are you?
Over here!
Ada! I was getting worried there for a sec.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Hold on.
I can do it myself.
Just relax, okay? So, what do we do now?
Get yourself out of here. While you still can.
I'm not just gonna leave you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
Grab my shoulder.
Don't push it, rookie.
Okay, just trying to help. Watch your step.
You want to help? We have to get to the nest.
Nest?
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us. Annette let it slip. That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
Think I could fit it in my schedule.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Leon and your charm.
The cable car will take us down to Nest. My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there.
Doing okay, Ada? Looking pretty bad. I'm sure we can just give her a first aid spray and then the game will say that she's fine. So unlike Claire, we can still interact with boxes and stuff while we're leaving, but there's really no point. Oh, let's get the door for Ada. Here, Ada. You see, Leon's a gentleman.
Damn leg.
Let me carry you.
No. That'd only make me feel worse.
You know, you should probably take off the high heels when you got an injury like this. Like, you might be good in moving in high heels, but when your leg's injured...
Shoulder.
Worse than it looks.
What a pair. Both got one foot in the grave.
Ah, yeah, but don't worry, I'm fine. This gunshot wound apparently has caused Leon no problem whatsoever. Oh, of course, we never did pick up that red herb, did we?
That should take us where we need to go.
So, let's take the cable car down to Nest. You just go sit down, Ada, I'll handle this.
This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared, Leon.
Yep, so this is again the point of no return. We can go back to the police station and do anything we want before we press this. So, let's get going. We've already handled everything we needed to.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
You trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't
Leon,
have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I gotta see this through. And I want to see you again. I got plenty to live for, trust me.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
Okay.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know.
I know that kissing is really more about doing the act and the emotion rather than the taste. Oh, do we actually have any inventory space to take the ID wristband? I don't think we do. We're gonna have to leave it. Sorry, Ada. So the ID wristband, if you have to leave it, is here. So let's use this box and leave it behind. What I was going to say before we were interrupted by my inventory problem was that it's probably still not a good idea to kiss Leon. I mean, he's been through sewers, and he was like heads deep in that sewage when he went down the slide. It probably doesn't taste too good right now. I wonder how much of a mouthful he got of that sewage when he landed. So we can't go back in the cable car, the power's not there, let's just go inside.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
We really need to fix that door.
Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
So here we are at the Umbrella HQ
Okay.
again.
I wonder where the G-Virus is.
So before we do anything, actually, let's just quickly show you the bed that Sherry's lying on before we do anything else. So at this point in time, Claire is already here getting the antiviral agent for Sherry. So Sherry is on this bed, we just can't see her right now. So let's just pretend that she's there. You doing good, Sherry? Hang in there. Make sure not to mutate in front of me. Right, now let's organise our inventory for the final part. So we're not going to need any healing on us, we shouldn't be bitten, hopefully. We'll keep the shotgun shells. We'll keep the flamethrower, because we'll be able to get the upgrade for the flamethrower soon. Let's put down the large caliber bullets. We may as well take some more normal handgun bullets, actually, while we're here. And let's reload for Matilda. There we go. We now have a full clip on the Matilda. Excellent. So what else do we need? We have a combat knife for self-defense. Don't think we're going to be needing the Magnum. Yeah, let's put down the Magnum for the time being. We're not going to need that. So that's everything we really need. We're going to keep everything else for later. So let's save the game, and then we'll be back later. So see you next time for the final part of Leon's scenario.